All right, we are in child's pose to get started. Go ahead and get heavy through your hands. Get heavy through your hips. Maybe rock your forehead back and forth. And take both hands, walk them all the way over to the right edge of your mat. Breathe down the side of your body into that stretch. And then walk hands through the center, take them all the way over to the other side. Same idea, big breath in, big breath out. And come back to the center, rise up to all fours and take a few rounds of cat-cows, just kind of warming up, wiggling around. Inhale to look up and exhale to round your spine. If you want to rock forward or back or side to side, make it work for you. Good, and then when you're ready, press up and back, downward facing dog. Same idea, wiggle around, shake things out, rise up and down on your tippy toes. Get all those cracks out of your joints. Crunch, 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 crunch. And then on your next inhale, come forward to a high plank, stacking shoulders right over the top of the wrists. Push the ground away, dome up the back a little bit. Big, strong breath in. And then exhale, slide the hips back, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. Good, walk your hands all the way back to your feet. So you're folding in half toward the back of the mat. Feet are about hips width apart, head hangs loose, and let's bend your knees so much that your chest lays onto your thighs. The goal here is that your low back is getting that lengthening sensation. And then give it a little sway side to side. Shake your head a little yes, a little no, maybe wag your tail a little bit. Tuck chin to chest and round up to standing. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Shift all the weight over into your left foot. Hug your right knee in and really squeeze it in so you can use your arm strength here. Stand tall. Then let's make some circles with our foot in one direction and then around in the other. And then place that foot down. Same thing, other side, shift all the weight. Hug your knee, really squeeze it in tight. You got it, standing tall. Make those circles with your ankle. Other direction with the ankle. Hi, come on. And then step that foot down. Feet hips width apart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold right down the middle. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and soften. Walk your hands forward, coming back to that downward facing dog shape. Big, huge breath in. Open mouth, exhale out. Look forward, tiptoe feet to hands at the top of the mat. Folding over your legs. Now let's make it more of a forward fold about the legs. So legs are straight-ish. Breathe here. You could grab your big toes if you like, or take any other arm variation. One more breath. And then round up to standing. Take your time. Good. Reach out and up. And bring hands to heart. We'll take that same pattern. So shift weight into your left foot, hug right knee up to your chest, stand tall. Maybe this time you choose to do it without the support of your hands. Make some rolls in the ankle in one direction, roll at the other direction, and then step it down. Other side, you can use the hands for support or not. Big circles with the ankle. And then step it down. Inhale, arms sweep up, look up. Dive it forward. Halfway lift. Hands press down, feet step back to high plank, and we'll hold here. We're gonna take it to side plank. You could put your knee down for support or keep it lifted. Right hand stays down, left hand opens up. Breathe, belly button to spine as the hips lift a little bit higher. Now take that top hand and reach forward. So you're getting that huge side body stretch from the pinky all the way down to the toe. Beautiful. Come back through center, both hands to the mat. Same thing, other side. Maybe the knee down, maybe not. Open it up. And then reach up and over. Inhale, come back through center, high plank. Great big breath in. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths or so in that down dog. Heels heavy toward the ground, chest heavy back towards the thighs. Good. Tiptoe, tiny steps to the top of the mat. Enjoy that forward fold. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, rise up, weight into the left foot. Right knee comes up with it. Exhale, lower it down. Sweep the other foot up and put it back down. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold right down the middle. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands go down, feet step or float back. Make your way to downward facing dog. You can flow through the chaturanga and up dog, or you can skip it. We can do something totally different. We meet in down dog. A huge breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take right leg up and back behind you. Press that foot back nice and strong. Exhale, touch knee to nose. Good. Inhale, press it up and back. Good. Do it again, but really see if your knees can touch your nose. It's possible, I promise. Inhale, take it back. One more time, bring that knee forward and use that core strength. Step your foot between your hands. Back knee lowers. Inhale, arms up. Now we're thinking about protecting the low back, stretching the low back today. So we're not going to sink deep down into a back bend. Instead, engage the core from the front, lengthen your tailbone down, then start to shift the hips forward. You might not move very far, but we're looking for a big stretch in this hip flexor. On an inhale, reach up a little bit higher. On an exhale, take the elbows wide. Inhale, bring the elbows together in front of you. Arms are kind of like that 90-degree bend. Ooh, mine shake. Inhale, open them wide. Let's do that again, just for the shakes. Bring them forward and open them wide. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the ground, hips draw back. Forward folding over the right leg, half splits. Last breath in. As you exhale, rebend that front leg, hands down, step back, find your way to downward facing dog, with or without the push-up, totally fine. We meet with a great big breath in and a big breath out. Left foot reaches up and back. Exhale, come forward, knee to nose. Inhale, take it up and back. Knee to nose, up and back. Step that foot in between your hands. Lower the back knee down. Same thing this side. Rise up. Strong, engaged core, abs, lower back, all that good stuff. But sink into the hip flexor. Good. Reaching the heart high. Exhale, elbows wide. And then bring them together. Open them wide. Bring them together. Open them wide. Reach up. And then hands down, hips back, half split. Breathe. Rebend the front leg, hands pressed down, tuck the back toes, making your way to downward facing dog. Huge breath in your nose. Exhale it out your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot reaches up and back. Knee to nose. Inhale back. Knee to nose. Exhale, squeeze that air out. Take it back. One more. Step it forward in between your hands. High lunge. Reach up to the sky. Good. Option here to put that back knee down for stability or not. Your choice. Same idea of protecting the low back here. Try to drop the tailbone, lengthen that space. Abs will support from the front. Arms are high. Breathe. Good. Could you spark your fingers a little more awake? Perfect. We're going to tip forward and rise up into a warrior three. Good. Make this about your back strength. There's almost like a little bit of up dog or cow pose happening in the upper body. That back foot is pressing out towards Georgia Ave. One more breath. Good. From here, transition, bringing the knee up as you rise, and then take it back to right where you were. Try that 2 more times. Come up, arms reach high, knee lifts high. Take it back. Inhale, rising. All kinds of leg strength and glute strength. Step it back all the way to the ground. Inhale, reach tall. And then exhale, hands down and go back to your downward facing dog. Perfect. Huge breath in down dog. Sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot reaches up and back. A couple of times, knee to nose. Inhale back. Knee to nose, round it in there. Take it back. Now bring it forward, step your foot between your hands, rise to your high lunge. Breathe. Could you lengthen your tailbone down a little bit more? It might mean bending that back knee a little bit. And then work to straighten the back leg as you hold the space in your hips. Good. Belly button to spine, tip forward, warrior three. In this warrior three, let's try to get both hips to point down at the ground, which is hard, and it makes your left butt cheek have to do a lot of work. And then 3 times, inhale, rise up, bring that right knee up with you. Exhale, press back to warrior three. You could swing the arms airplane style. Inhale to rise. Exhale, take it back or reach them forward. Inhale, come up. Take it back one last time and then step it back to your high lunge. Reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. Take it home to down dog. Move with your breath, your pace, your flow. Big breath in. As you exhale, let's lower down for a child's pose. Keep your knees together, hips to heels, and drape down over your legs. So the reason I say that is we want to round your back. We want to round that lower back space. And by putting your legs in the way, it forces you to lay over the top of them and round. One more breath in. Let it out. All right, let's rise back up and meet in downward facing dog. Give it a good breath in and a big sigh out. Right leg reaches up and back. Step it forward, high lunge, rise right to it. Good, we're gonna tip our torso forward and fly. There's that warrior three again. Then rise up, bring your knee with you. This time taking it into an eagle pose. So what is this? Left thigh crosses over right. Maybe toes wrap. Arms reach out. Bring right arm under left. palms to touch, elbows lift, hands drawing away from the face. Or if that makes your shoulders scream things at you, maybe grab for opposite shoulders instead. Breathe. Find something inside that could soften. And then we're just taking it in reverse order. Untangle the arms, press the foot back, warrior three. Land it in that lunge, reach up. Hands go down and find downward facing dog. Two breaths in down dog, in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Left side, take that foot up and back. Step it in between your hands. High lunge. Rise to it. Tipping the torso forward. Rise up. There's your warrior three. Lifting the knee as you lift the chest. Come to standing. Cross thigh over thigh. Maybe wrap those toes. If you bend your standing leg, it helps. Arms out wide. Left arm under right, or the side that you didn't do before. And breathe. All right, let's untangle and reverse order. Reach arms up. Take it to warrior three. Step it back. High lunge. Rise with breath. And then hands to the mat. Find your way back. Downward facing dog. Big, huge breath in. Even bigger breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Looking forward, tiptoe your feet up to your hands, fold in half, take your time with it. Heel toe the feet to hips width apart if they didn't end up there. And then lift the toes and place the hands underneath. Inhale to look forward. See what you could straighten the legs or the spine or the arms. And then pull yourself into a bit more of a fold. Playing around with the head placement a little bit. Maybe you even tuck your chin to your chest and try to look at your belly button, or just let it hang loose. 3 more breaths here. Releasing your hands. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, hands down, feet step or float back, making your way to down dog once again. Nice big breath here. Good. Come forward to a high plank and then lower all the way down to laying on the ground. Take a little moment of rest, maybe shimmy your hips a little bit, loosen things up. Good. And then we're gonna tent your fingers wider than your mat. Lift your head, neck and shoulders right up the center. Exhale, lower right back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Lift up the center and then drop right shoulder, look over left. Inhale, center. Drop left shoulder, look over right. Inhale, center. Right side one more time. And up. Left shoulder. Come on back up. And then lower down the center. Good. Make a little pillow with your hands. Shake out your hips, soften everything for just a moment. And then as you're ready, hands come by the rib cage, tuck the toes, Lift the knees, lift the thighs, lift the belly button, press straight up, high plank, and back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Right leg lifts all the way up to the sky this time. Let's change up what's going on in the hips a bit. Good, go ahead and bend your knee. Draw big circles with your knee down and around. And then step that foot forward outside of your right hand, lizard lunge. Staying up, take a cat-cow kind of motion here. Look forward and then round. Try that again, look forward, reach your chest forward and round. And then coming back to a neutral place, you can stay up or you can lower that back knee down, your choice. You could even drop down to forearms if that's feeling good for you today. About 3 more breaths wherever you are. And then you'll come back up to hands if you were down. Tuck those back toes under, lift the knee. And then we're gonna walk our hands over towards the right edge of the mat. Stay bent into your right knee. And suddenly you're in Skandasana. Hands can be at the heart or on the ground for some support. Breathe. Pressing out into the inner thighs. Good. Then with hands on the ground or at your heart, you can walk yourself over to the other leg. Bend deep down into the left leg, Skandasana over here. Coming back towards the front, rebend that right leg. Walk your hands around to the front, frame your front foot. And then we're gonna drop the back knee, keep the left hand on the ground, right hand spirals up. Trace the right hand back behind you. Keep looking at that thumb if you can. Breathe. All right, hand comes back around to the ground. Tuck your back toes, step back, find your downward facing dog. Nice big breath. Left side, take the left leg high, lift it a little higher and then bend your knee. Draw those big circles, feel your hip joints. Good, lizard lunge, step the left foot outside the left hand at the top of the mat. A little bit of cat-cow-like motion. Inhale, look forward, heart reaches forward, puff up your chest, and then exhale to round and dome up. Do that again, inhale. And exhale. Nice, coming back to neutral. We've got about 5 or 6 breaths in lizard lunge of your choice. Might match what you did on the other side, or it might need something different over here. Okay, we're gonna tuck the back toes, come to the hands, meeting here. Walk your hands around to the left of your mat. Come to Skandasana, deep bend in that left leg. Hands can be at the heart or the ground. Breathe. And then slide it over to the other side. Take it back to the front. Walk the hands around, facing the front of your mat. Keep the right hand on the ground, left hand spirals up and open. And breathe. Trace that hand back behind you. Very nice, everybody. Let's take it back to down dog. Bring your hand around. Press up and back. A couple of huge breaths in and out, or maybe a child's pose. Okay, we're gonna meet at the top of your mat. So you can step, hop, float, whatever it might be. Forward folding. And then heel toe your feet wide. So toes are hanging off the edge, heels are in. Drop the seat, Malasana Yogi Squat. Hands at your heart. Long, tall spine here as you sink in. Yes, absolutely. Sit on a block if you like. Maybe the elbows press the legs a little wider. You puff up your chest a little more. Breathe. Options to play here. You could stay put. You could put your hands down in front of you, finding crow pose. You'll rock that weight forward, resting knees on arms, maybe one foot today, maybe both today. Whatever your choice, give it 3 more breaths. We're gonna meet back in that Malasana, so feet to the ground. Good, and then oh so graceful, reach forward, have a seat, plop, and come right up into Navasana, boat pose. Puff up your chest here, get so tall, breathe with it. And then again, your choice, your practice, I give you the option of lowering down to canoe, inhaling to lift up to boat. We'll do 4 more if you like it. Let's all lower down, hover everything 1 inch off of the mat, flutter those feet, maybe take hands up and over your head for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, flop. And breathe. Hug knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side, pressing that low back down into the ground. Holding the backs of your thighs, we'll take a rock forward and back, maybe 1 or 2 times if that feels nice. Come all the way up to seated. Straighten your legs out front. Flex the toes, reach for the sky. And forward fold. Rise back up. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. Hold the ankles, puff up your chest. With a long spine, start to tip forward. You might not tip very far. Let the arms press the legs down. And when you've found as far as you can go, then round over. Hands can walk out. And you breathe. Start to lift yourself back up. We're gonna get twisted up like a pretzel here for a moment. So right leg is on the bottom, left leg crosses over. We're aiming for knee over knee, depending on what your outer hips have to say about that. Reach up to the sky and then forward fold over your legs. Walking your hands in, lift your chest, bring the hands behind you, feet out front, rock it out side to side. And then we'll go for the other side. So left leg is on the bottom, right leg will swing around on top. Maybe knee over knee. Try to connect both hips equally down into the mat, reach for the sky. and melt. Start to lift yourself back up. Hands come behind you. Windshield wiper it out. And then make sure you've got room behind you. We're gonna lay all the way down again. Setting up for some bridge pose. Plant the feet. Fingers reach down towards the heels. Exhale your breath out. And then inhale to lift the hips high. Breathing there, feet pressing down strong, glutes engaged, abs and pecs and shoulders engaged. Lift your heart just a little bit higher. Come down on your next exhale. Good, either a little windshield wiper or a hug of the knees. 2 more rounds of back bending here. You can take that bridge again, or if you would like to work up on a wheel, hands come next to your ears by your shoulders. Exhale the breath out. Inhale to lift. Think about your knees staying right over the top of your ankles. Press down through the feet, right in the big toe mound. And from that, lift just a smidge higher. Beautiful, come on down. Soften it up with a little movement, whatever you need. And then one last round of your back bend. Set yourself up, go there, take about 5 breaths and come down when you're ready. Good, yep, you're counting your breath. Come down as you want. Wiggle around whatever needs to wiggle. And then we'll take your legs straight up to the ceiling, reaching the heels high. Try to zip the legs together. Hands can be by your side. You could stay right here or turn this into a shoulder stand. So feet can toss up and over your head, maybe coming to plow pose first, hands to the low back, and then legs can reach up to the sky. And good, those active legs reaching are building so much strength. One more breath. If you're on shoulders, come on down, maybe to plow pose. And then everyone can lower your legs, either hugging the knees or take the straight legs down to the ground approach, whatever you're feeling. Good, let's all meet with a fish pose. So hands by your side, prop up onto your elbows, legs are out front. And then puff up your chest, drop your head back. Breathe. Feel how the inhale there opens the chest and the throat. And the exhale softens. Couple more breaths like that. When you're ready, come back down. Good. Hug both knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side again. Feel that low back. Good. And then we're going to take another hip stretch from the back. But if you love half pigeon and you want to take it from the top, you can absolutely make your way there. If you're with me here on your back, bring your right ankle over your left knee and then hug that left thigh in towards your chest. Head, neck, and shoulders can stay relaxed down on the ground. Eyes might even close, and you breathe. One more breath here. And then start to unwind. Left foot comes to the mat. Right ankle crosses over. Nope, sorry, I'm saying the wrong lefts and rights. Do the other side and then pull your thigh into your chest. Exactly. All right, we're going to untangle legs, feet to the mat. Windshield wiper those knees side to side. And then hug the right knee into your chest, straighten the left leg out down to the ground. Big breath here. And then on an exhale, cross it over for a twist. Extend the right arm straight out to the side. Maybe the shoulders could rest all the way onto the ground. And breathe. Very nice. Come back through the center, switch legs. And on an exhale, drop the knee across your body to twist. Come back through center. And then hug both knees one last time, that nice squeeze, maybe chin to chest. On an exhale, release it all out. Shavasana. Everything gets to rest. If your low back wants a little more release, laying on your back with knees bent, feet on the ground can allow a little more space, or maybe arms up over your head. Give yourself a few more moments just right here in this moment, on this mat, in this room. Breathing in, breathing out. Start to bring awareness back to the breath, back to the body. Let some movement in through fingers and toes. Head can rock from side to side. Arms can take that big full stretch, reaching up over your head. And then turn over onto one side. Take this last moment of your practice today and just practice a little bit of kindness and gratitude toward yourself. Tell yourself thank you for taking time to get on the mat, to move your body, to find some balance. When you're ready, rise back to seated. Eyes can stay closed, hands rest at your heart. We'll close out with 3 breaths together. We inhale and we exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bowing forward. We honor this practice of yoga for all it teaches us, mind, body, spirit, on the mat and off. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all around. Great work. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, my name is Jess. A couple of announcements. You might have seen emails or social media. We're having a big summer sale. If you're not already an unlimited member and you do drop-ins, you can do, for the sale, it's a 15, a 30, or a 45 class pack. Kind of the idea is like get you through the summer, up to 30% off. So it's massive savings, a great way to dig in, and they never expire. So if you don't get through them all in the summer, that's okay too. That's it. Let me know if you have questions. Thank you.